Good evening, everybody. Welcome to AFR Newsday Tuesday for April 9th, 2019. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and here's what's coming across the news desk tonight. Our lead story comes from over at Stone Mountain Press, where Gary Brown's first retail release, Legends of Boxing, after temporarily being taken off the web store, is now back up. So after the first release went out to the initial customers, there were a few discrepancies noticed in the rulebook and a couple of cards that had errors on them, and so they have been corrected, and everyone that has previously purchased the game should be getting a letter out in the mail with the errata pack changes. A newsletter article just went out describing what it has. There are 2 new main chart changes. There are 10 corrected fighter cards and then updated instructions specifically about when both of the boxers have a clash of heads. So anyone who ordered the game during its first week of release, you should be getting that in the mail shortly. And the great news is that it is now back available on the shop at Stone Mountain Press website. So if you did not have a chance to order that game yet, it is now back in stock and ready to order and ship from Stone Mountain Press. And I should also note in that newsletter, he also discussed that the next set is already on its way, or already being developed for the game, and it is a heavyweight expansion set that's going to be 75 more boxers for your tabletop enjoyment. So this will include perhaps some of the lesser known names in the heavyweight boxing world, but they can't all be champions, right? They can't all be legends, as he says in the title of that article. So that'll be interesting, and certainly will fill in some spaces from the initial release. All right, in other news, over at PLAAY.com, they have just put up that a new release is coming up for History Maker Baseball, and it is called the Cooperstown Collection. And it is going to be available on April 22nd for $29. 126 players are going to be in the set, and as you can see from the example that they have on the website, these are going to be very colorful cards, a very different design from the other History Maker Baseball cards that are already out there. So this looks great. There are going to be 2 collections in the set. One of them is Baseball Legends, and it's players from 1930 or later, and then the Baseball Pioneer set will be players whose careers started before 1930. So this should be a really excellent set, a great addition to History Maker Baseball. And again, that is going to be available on April 22nd. Link down below for more information on that release. And then finally, over at PLAAY Games, they have released the newest set for their Hockey Bones game, the 1974-75 season, and that is available right now as a PDF download for $12. All right, so now it is time for channel updates. So this past week we had the return of Monday Night Tights after a brief 1-week hiatus. That is going really well. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has tuned in to the Monday Night Tights. I never thought that I would have a recurring show on the wrestling game, Face to the Mat, but it has been very well received. We have a very lively crowd, and so for the foreseeable future, we will have a recurring Monday Night Tights every week. So if you haven't had a chance to tune in, you can see all of the back episodes now, and then join us every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Monday Night Tights action. Our Wildcard Wednesday show this week is going to be a return to the baseball diamond. I will continue my 2019 Baseball America project using the 2019 season set, and Fernando De La Rosa will be making his 3rd start of the season and see if he can finally pick up his first win of the 2019 campaign, trying to guide the Minutemen back into the playoff promised land. So, and then next week, I still have not decided yet what I will be doing. I'm thinking that I'm going to feature a game that I have featured before, but I will wait to see what the mailman brings to me. And I'll let you guys know next Tuesday what the Wildcard Wednesday show will be. That is all for tonight, guys. I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow night. I actually did a little rearranging here in the AFR headquarters, so I have a slightly different setup, and we'll be able to get a much wider shot from my sky cam. So looking forward to showing that off tomorrow night with History Maker Baseball, the game that sort of is the reason we have AFR to begin with. That was the first game that I featured, and so very happy to always showcase that game when I can. All right, so that is all for tonight, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.